Hello everyone, my name is Harihar Nath. Welcome to IoT Frontier, where I share with you the latest and greatest in IoT technology. In this video, I am going to review RA09H module, which is a LoRaWAN module developed by AI Thinker and ST Microelectronics in partnership. We will also be covering what is LoRaWAN and various applications that are possible with the use of RA09H. So stay tuned until the end of this video to get maximum knowledge on this. RA09H module is used for ultra long distance spread spectrum communication. The chip used for module is STM32WLE5CCU6, which has 256 KB flash, 64 KB SRAM and the core is 32-bit ARM Cortex M4 running at 48 MHz. The RA09H module supports LoRa modulation and traditional GFSK modulation under LPWAN use cases. At the same time, the transmitter also supports BPSK modulation and GMSK modulation, and the receiver supports GMSK modulation. The module has factory built-in AT firmware program, which developers can directly use to connect to LoRaWAN gateway. Before we move further, let me ask you a question. Do you know what LoRaWAN is and why is it so useful for IoT applications? If you don't worry, I will explain it to you now. What is LoRaWAN technology? It is short for Long Range Wide Area Network. LoRaWAN is a popular LPWAN protocol known for its long range capabilities and low power consumption. It operates in unlicensed ISM band. Managed by LoRa Alliance, which is an open non-profit association of members that collaboratively works on the specification. Let us now look into the LoRaWAN stack. LoRa represents the physical layer of LoRaWAN network and LoRaWAN represents the MAC layer. The LoRa devices are classified into three classes in the MAC layer. Class A devices use lowest power and they talk before listening. Class B devices listen at specific time, which means that data will be received only at a certain time intervals. Class C devices listen continuously. It is lowest latency and more power is used here. It is majorly used when you want to do OTA updates and whenever the device is mains powered and not battery powered. Now let us look into the LoRaWAN network architecture. On the left hand side you can see the device which is LoRa capable, and then that device is communicated to the gateway, and this gateway is going to talk with the network server first, and the job of network server is to manage the network's gateways and end devices, applications and users. And then there is a joint server which also manages the joint flow of the devices such as authentication, adding the devices to the network, management of keys, etc. And finally we have application server. It handles all the application layer payloads from the end devices. Let us now look into the characteristics of RA09H. The packaging that is used here is SMD48 and the antenna form is compatible with half pole pad or IPEX connector. The frequency range used here is 803 to 930 MHz and the power supply voltage that it can take is 1.8 volts to 3.6 volt, and the supply current should be greater than 500 milliamperes. It supports various interfaces such as UART, GPIO, ADC, DAC, I2C, I2S, SPI and PWM. The input output pins that we have here are 24, and the serial port speed here is it supports from 110 to 460 8000 BPS, and the default it uses is 9600 bits per second. The crystal frequency it has is 32 megahertz and the flash it uses is 256 kb. And the transmission here we can see is open space with suction cup antenna that can reach 4.8 kilometers. Now, if you see the RF parameters, where you can see the output power based on the frequency and also the receive sensitivity modulation bandwidth for 125 kilohertz. Now, let us talk about the applications. What are the various applications that are possible? The RA09H module provides ultra long range and ultra low power communication for LPWAN applications and can be widely used in smart meters, which enables efficient energy management or monitoring and billing. Supply chain logistics, which enhances tracking and management of goods during transportation. Home and building automation, which facilitates smart home control and energy optimization. Security systems, which provides reliable communication for alarms and surveillance. Remote irrigation systems, which enables efficient water management in agriculture. These are just some of the examples of what you can do with LoRaWAN and RA09H. There are many more possibilities that you can explore with your creativity and imagination. I hope you have enjoyed this video and learned something new. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more awesome content. I have provided all the purchase links and documentation related to the module in the description below. If you have any questions or feedback, feel free to leave a comment below or contact me on my LinkedIn. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in another interesting video.